guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the mid-year book freakout tag. This tag was originally created by Read Like Wildfire and Earl Grey Books. I will link both of those videos down below. I did this book tag last year in 2016. I believe this book tag was created in 2015, but I did it in 2016 and I really enjoyed it, so I figured I would go ahead and do it in 2017 as well. So far, I'm really happy with my reading for this year. I am about 48% complete with my Goodreads challenge. I believe I've read like 24 books out of 50 books, so I am close to being like right on track to where I need to be. Okay, so the first question is best book you've read so far in 2017. This should come at no surprise. That is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. This is the third book in A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy. I loved this book so much. This book was amazing. I absolutely loved it. I've already reread some of my favorite parts in this book. I can't go into any details obviously because it is the third book in the series, but it's amazing, and I will have a review video linked down below if you're interested. But this so far is the best book that I've read in 2017, and actually this is probably one of my favorite books that I have ever read. I love this series so much. Question number 2. Best sequel you've read so far in 2017. I finally finished the Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer, and so the best sequel that I read was Winter. This was the fourth and final book in the series, and this is a fantasy retelling story. I loved it. I felt like the series kind of started a little slow with like Cinder, but then Scarlet really picked up. Cress, I was super impressed, and then Winter, it was just such an amazing finale book. I really enjoyed it. Question number 3 is new release you haven't read yet but want to. For this, I'm going with Hunted by Megan Spooner. I believe is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it is on my to-buy list very soon, and I plan on reading it very soon. I'm definitely in the Beauty and the Beast mood, especially after the movie just came out. Which is fantastic, by the way. If you haven't seen it, you definitely should. Question number 4 is most anticipated release for the second half of the year. For this, I'm gonna have to go with the 6th book in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I love this series. I'm so excited for that 6th book, although I hear it's from just Kale's point of view, so I'm really intrigued to see how that goes, but it is definitely one of my most anticipated book releases for 2017. Question number 5 is your biggest disappointment. For this question, I have to go with Wind Witch by Susan Dennard. I really enjoyed Truth Witch. This is the 2nd book in the series, but Wind Witch fell a little flat for me. I felt disconnected from the characters. I don't know. I felt like the characters were a little more whiny in this one. I couldn't connect as much as I did with the first one, so I was really disappointed with Wind Witch. But it's, you know, there's still another book to come out, so I'm really excited for it, and hopefully, you know, that book will kind of redeem itself. Question number 6 is biggest surprise, and for that I have to give it to The Selection series by Kira Cass, which consists of book 1, which is The Selection, book 2, The Elite, and book 3, The One. I read all 3 of these books in like 3 days. They were so good. I was pleasantly surprised. I really loved it. I ended up giving, I think, each book like a 4.5 or 4 out of 5 stars, so I really enjoyed this series. I thought this was going to be a series that I would have never picked up, but I'm really glad I did because I was pleasantly surprised. Question number 7 is favorite new author, debut, or new to you that you were introduced to this year. For that, I have to go with Alexandra Bracken. She wrote is it a trilogy or the series, like the Darkest Mind series? I never read it, and I had always wanted to, but I haven't read it. And then she released the Passenger duology, which consists of Passenger and Wayfarer. And I really loved this book. I love Alexandra Bracken's writing style, and I was really happy with reading this book, and I loved the story, and I'm just really excited to read more from her. Question number 8 is newest fictional crush. I wouldn't say this crush is new, and I'm gonna repeat a book. I'm gonna repeat A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas and choose Rysand or Rysand, because although you're introduced to him in the first book, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and his character develops even more in A Court of Mist and Fury, I feel like he still has amazing character development in A Court of Wings and Ruin, and I love him so much. I really do. So he's not really a new fictional crush, but since this book was released this year and you get even more of him and you see a different side of him, and his character development is just so amazing. It's, gosh, you just like, if you don't like him by the third book, then I don't know what's wrong with you. Question number 9 is newest favorite character. For this question, I'm gonna go with Hannah from Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the second book in the Illuminae files, so I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I really loved Hannah. This is like a science fiction set out in space. Hannah was just such a great character. She is strong, independent, she is fierce, she is like not afraid, she's witty, sarcastic, but she's also very kind. Overall, she's such a great character, and I absolutely love her, and I can't wait to see more of her in the rest of the series. Question number 10 is a book that made you cry. For this question, I'm going with A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This book was so sad. It was beautiful, but very sad. We follow this young boy who is dealing with his mother battling cancer, and one day a monster calls on him and kind of takes him away, like on this journey to kind of help him get through what's going on with his mom. It was wonderful. I really did enjoy it, and it made me cry. Question number 11 is a book that made you happy. For this, I'm going with Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I don't even know what number reread I am on this book. Probably like 3, maybe 4. I don't know what it is with this book, but I love it so much. It is kind of like a spin-off spoof of Harry Potter, but it's amazing, it's wonderful. It's not like, it's so good. I really love it. But we follow Simon Snow, who is like Harry Potter. He's the chosen one, but he's a terrible chosen one, and he gets himself into a whole bunch of chaos, and it's a lot of fun. I absolutely love it. This book just makes me so happy. I think that's why I read it so much. It just has like the cutest, happiest, funniest moments, and I love it. Question number 12 is your favorite book to film adaptation that you saw this year. I actually haven't seen any new book to movie adaptations this year. I don't think I saw anything new this year. Question number 13 is favorite review you've written this year, Booktube version, your favorite video that you have done so far this year. I'm really happy with the videos that I filmed this year. I filmed a lot more book reviews this year. That was kind of one of my New Year's resolution with like Booktube. I wanted to film more book reviews. So I feel like I did that pretty well, and I've accomplished that so far. I also really love some of the book challenges that I did with my husband. I recently uploaded like a boyfriend-husband tag, which isn't like Booktube related, but I thought that was a lot of fun to film. And we also did the like book cover challenge, which I really liked. I really liked the makeup and book tag that I did. I was quite pleasantly surprised with myself on that one, just because I'm not very good with makeup, so I thought that video was going to be a complete like hot mess, but I was pleasantly surprised with like the quality of it. I'm looking through like my videos that I've uploaded. I finally did like my covers video, so some of my favorite book covers and some of my like least favorite book covers. I really liked that as well. So I feel like I kind of did more like discussion videos this year, and I did more like challenges, and I did a lot more reviews. I'm really happy with the content content of my videos and like my channel. And then question 14, most beautiful book you've bought so far this year. For this question, I'm between two books. The first one, A Court of Wings and Ruin. Again, I just love so much about this book. I love the cover of this book. It has one of my favorite colors, like a teal green color. I love her black dress. I love the font, the tattoo on her arm. This is such an amazing book cover. And also, I love the cover to Wayfair. Passenger is one of my favorite book covers. So Wayfair, I mean, it's just as beautiful. Also, purple is one of my favorite colors. And then what I love the most is there is a boat, and the hardcover, nothing on the back, but gosh, I love this book cover so much. And they've got this like luminosity to them, and I kind of like that. I just love these two book covers. And then the last question, question 15, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? Okay, so I do have a 2017 TBR jar that I kind of stopped doing, of course, but this year I decided to do something a little bit different, and instead of choosing one book per month to be the book that I'm going to be reading, instead I decided to put books that I really wanted to read in 2017 and put them in here, like 12 books that I really want to read. And I was hoping by the end of the year that this jar would be empty. So let's see what I have left to read. I know I have like the Mortal Instruments series in here that I really want to read. I'm currently on City of Glass, but I'm just having trouble getting through it. But I'm gonna get there. I'll get there. I have the third Illuminae files the third Illuminae files. Oh my gosh, that is supposed to be released this year, is it? Oh, I already read A Court of Wings and Ruin, so actually I can take that out. Awesome. The Throne of Glass series number 6, which I definitely will read. So yeah, so pretty much the Mortal Instruments series was like the biggest series that I really wanted to read in 2017. I've read 2.5, so I'm getting there. And then also I really want to read Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the illustrated edition by Jim Kay. That comes out in October. So I am so excited for that. That's also another big anticipated release. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have already done this tag last year, I highly recommend doing it again. I think it's so much fun. I think I'm gonna start doing this tag every year. It's kind of fun to like see where you're at mid-year and what you've read and kind of do like a quick little mini wrap up. So I think it's a lot of fun. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel, and then I will see you next time in another video. Bye!